What's cracking YouTube? It's me, your host Toon, aka your favorite everything, coming back with another episode 2 of Toon's Talk. Yeah, it's been like a week since I did episode 1. I was about to talk about the NBA, and I really wasn't. I was really torn about doing this, but there's two reasons why I'm doing this episode. So, reason one is I didn't post anything today. Today it is, and well, actually I want to say yesterday because it is 12:31 a.m. Yeah, I'm a little bit conceited because my picture in the background. But yeah, it's 12:31 a.m. So it's now officially Friday. Yeah, officially Friday. Friday morning, or nothing like that, or late night or whatever, stuff like that. And I didn't post anything for Thursday, because I was actually out of town all day. I drove up to San Francisco for I'll show you a little sneak preview, but I drove up to San Francisco for this baby right here. Just gonna show a quick preview. 1, 2, 3. Preview. That's it right there. I drove to San Francisco. I live in Hollywood, California. I drove up to San Francisco, which was a 5-hour drive up, 5-hour drive back. So that's 10 hours. So when I left at 8 o'clock this morning, I got there like 1:30, something like that. Because I stopped for some food too. And I did some sightseeing. I was up there with my sons. So we didn't get back home until 11 o'clock. Once I got settled, it's now 12 o'clock. So I was not able to post anything at all today. So that's one reason why I'm doing this video. I'm going to post this video as soon as I finish recording, meaning like it's going to be up at like 1 a.m. So y'all probably not going to see it until tomorrow, but it's meant for my Thursday video. Anyway, and I want to post every day. Reason number 2. I don't want my page to be a political statement. I actually put this on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, go follow my Instagram. Is it in the description below? But I don't want my channel to be. I don't want to use the word negative, because shedding light on anything that's going on in the world is not negative. It's just shedding awareness. So I'm a black man in America, of course. So we go through a lot of prejudice, as everybody does. So I don't want to make this only like this is a black man crying, saying that we get the short end of the stick, because everybody some way or another gets prejudice against, get judged. Men, women, gay men, trans women, black men, Mexican men, anything, gay people. I already said that. Straight people. It doesn't matter. What somehow, some way, someone has been prejudiced, judged because of the color of their skin or their sexual orientation, something like that. So I don't want to make it like that. But a lot of my followers on Instagram wanted me to speak on this subject, and I did on my Instagram, but I didn't for the reason they thought. So this video was about not only about the death of George Floyd. I hope I said his name right. I'm pretty sure I said his name right. I want to make sure. Just want to make sure I said his name right, because I don't want to disrespect him. Yeah, George Floyd. He's another black man that you want to add to the list that was killed by an unarmed black man. I do want to make that clear. An unarmed black man that was killed by another police officer. So this is not about, as hard as it may be, this is not about, not per se just his death, but it's about the message that his death has sent out to people and how they're reacting to it. And what I mean by that is, I have touched up on this on my Instagram, but not a lot of people that's watching this video now is not going to like my opinion on this, and because they didn't like on my Instagram. So basically what I'm saying is, so I wasn't going to speak on it because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make my page political on my Instagram. And someone sent me a link. One of my friends, one of my basketball players that's on my basketball team, he sent me a link, and it was a picture of, in California, where I'm at now, downtown LA, Wednesday, they was protesting, which I have nothing against. We have the right to friendly protest or whatever like that. But people angers get the best of them. So a police car drove up where the people was protesting, and they busted all his windows and everything like that. The police car sped off, and he hit somebody. I wish I had the video. I do have the video right here. So I'm going to show you the video real quick so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just not talking to be talking. Hold on. It should be still in the... Yep, I have it. So I'm going to switch this real quick. Can I switch it? I don't think I can switch it while I'm recording. This will be... What's this? No, I can't. I can't switch it, so I'm trying to play it. So if you can see this is the video that my friend sent me. And as you can see, I'm trying to clear it up.
Copy that. Here we go. Here we go.
You see the cop is trying to take off.
This is getting serious.
And
my
watch the guy
goodness.
being an idiot, and he fell.
Wow.
And he clearly hurt himself because he's still laying on the ground. And you see the second police cop car rolled up, and everybody attacked the car.
Holy Christmas.
And they bust the windows. They threw. Look at that.
We've got two CHP cruisers.
And he rolled off. Okay, so stop. So this is the issue I have with that. One, I'm just telling y'all exactly what I wrote on my Instagram, what I said on my Instagram. One, point number one, what do that solve? Meaning like busting the windows. I understand you're angry, people. I understand you're angry. I'm angry too because I have two sons that's growing up in the same world that I'm growing up in a world where black men are getting gunned down by police officers and stuff like that. And so I feel it. So I feel it. I understand that. So, but you can't act off anger or stuff like that. Cause busting the windows, like, we'll do that. That doesn't solve anything. It just makes us look like animals. Point number two. The first officer ran over. Well, he tried to speed off. The guy was actually sitting on the police car, and he fell off. And he looked like he hurt himself. Point number two. The second cop car rolled up, and the people was busting his windows, stuff like that. You gotta use your mind. And what I mean by that is, how do you know that? I'm talking to the people that was there that was busting the windows of the second cop car. How do you know that officer wasn't there to help this man get to the hospital? So if that man dies on that pavement because he's hurt from something that he did, he sat on the cop car. He chose to sit on a cop car and ride and hang on while it was still moving. And wasn't even like, he wasn't like holding on. He was just sitting on there like it was cool. Like he was ghost riding the whip, like it was fun. So if he died, not only is it his fault, but it's the people who chased that second officer away fault. Because you don't know if that officer was there to help. And let's go to my third point. Every cop is not every cop, people. I understand that you see the uniform and you get angry and you feel like they're against you, and there's a lot of them that are. But just like every black man or every brown man or black girl or brown girl or anything, any color, isn't a thug or a gang member, every cop is not a racist. And we have to know that. In order for our society to get better, we have to first better ourselves. We can't judge off of the actions of others, regardless of how many. If it's non-racist police officers, we can't judge that 10th officer from what the first 9 did. That's just not unfair. I know it's hard to give trust and stuff like that, but that's just the only way we're going to get better. Another point is, change does not happen just by posting, people. I know a lot of people think that that's why I don't post stuff on my page that's political, because I know that that's not my lane, and I know that's a narrow way of thinking. Like, maybe it should be, because maybe if more people took interest in what's going on in the world, then change could happen. But on the flip side, I would say that if more people did more than just post, change would happen. You can't just post and expect things to happen. A lot of people fake support, and what I mean by that is a lot of people post something just to say they did it. They that's to soothe their own soul. But it's not about soothing your soul, it's about soothing other people's souls. Go out and do something. Put your face to what's going on in the world. You can't just behind your computer or behind your phone say, yo, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it for the cause, for the movement. No. And I know a lot of people not gonna like what I'm saying because I'm black and I'm from the hood and stuff like that. So they want me to be on their side automatically, but I'm on the side of reason. And the two things that any racist or person against you, they want you to feel is anger and fear. Because when you feel anger, your mind is clouded. Your judgment is clouded. When you feel fear, you do dumb stuff. You react in a less smart way because You're just trying to get out of the situation. You're trying to do whatever it takes. You ever heard that saying, you don't want to back a cat up into a corner? It's like that. A cat gonna do whatever it takes to get out that corner, but that's not always the good thing. You can hurt somebody else just to save yourself. And how, as a society, is that making us better? If we're willing to hurt the next man just so we can advance, we're no better than the person trying to hurt both of us. You get what I'm saying? If you're with your friend and a guy comes and said, "Look, walk away right now. I want to kill your friend," and you walk away, how is that helping a cause? It's not. So, I really didn't want to speak on this. Rest in peace to George Floyd, and rest in peace to the long list of not only black men, but it's women on that list. It's brown men and women on this list. I mean, you just have to think that it's not just. You have to understand it's not just happening here, people. It's not. Do you understand that Africa, that's militant armies that's taking little kids from their families to join their army? But not only they doing that, but they're taking these kids. They come to these villages. They line the kids up. Then they line up all their parents, and they make the kids kill their parents. They kill their families, their sisters, their brothers, just so they can understand that you have nobody else now. Now all you have is the army. You have to join us. And if they don't join, they kill them. They taking little kids that don't want to join and cutting off their hands so they can't hold guns, so they don't have to worry about people coming back against them. Like, this is happening in other countries. It's not just happening to us black people. It's happening to people. And as a society, as a world, as a race, I'm saying that in order to be better, we have to be better. You can't start changing until you're willing to change yourself. And that only starts right here and right here. Change your heart, change your mind. You can change the world. Again, I don't want to make this a political thing, and I'm sorry if my channel is all about fun and having fun, and I will get back to it. But I just wanted to touch up on this because I felt like anybody with a platform should speak. I was going back and forth with my best friend about this because she was upset that I wasn't making videos about it, because she says that, listen, you have 20,000 followers on Instagram or something like that, and you don't have that many followers on YouTube right now, but you're getting a platform. You can't just hide behind video games. And I wasn't hiding. I just felt like it wasn't my lane, but maybe it should be. If people is going to listen, then maybe I should talk. So that's all I really wanted to say. It is 12:44 in the morning time. This is going straight to YouTube, so no editing. It won't be no intro, no music, nothing like that. Straight raw, because I try to keep it real with y'all as much as I can. So tomorrow we'll be back on the regular schedule. I do have new gameplay for a new video game that I already have loaded up on my computer. My computer's right here. See my USB drive is in there. I just put on that. I just got to put it on the PS4 so I can like put the little screen and the big screen together. You know what I mean, like that. So anyway, like, subscribe, share, follow my Twitter, my Instagram, which is in the description below. Like I said, people, positivity is the key. I mean, I'm a firm, but I am and will always be a fan of Martin Luther King Jr. But I also love Malcolm X. Like, he was that whole little, if someone don't want to listen, make them listen. But at the same time, it's 2020. We gotta change our way of thinking. It hasn't been working so far, just by pushing. So maybe we should try another a way to look at it. But anyway, for me, your host Toon. This is Toon Talks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, I will be back to the fun Toon tomorrow. Just wanted to touch up on this. But as always, be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families, and look out for others too. It's just not about us. Look out for others too. But as always, from me, your host Toon, aka your favorite everything. You know what to do. Have a nice day.